Hey guys, we'll be talking about the PS3 and reviewing it. So the PS3 I got here's a slim model. Uh, Well, I got this model because, well, that's the one I picked out. And two, the fat PS3, despite playing like PS2 and 1 games, has problems. Like the yellow light of death and probably overheating, so now I have two slim consoles. The one I got recently, and I got this PS3 kind of a while ago. So let's talk about the games. The games, I was carried by a few games. Like, hold on, this is a good example. Ratchet and Clank. It's a nice action adventure game. Back where, back when the games actually didn't take that much space, and downloading games is still new. So. We'll talk about Xbox in a minute, see which one I like better. But realistically, the Xbox, not Xbox, but PS3 was carried by like God of War 3, Demon Souls, Last of Us towards the end of its life. And yeah, there's not much to say about the PS3 other than I don't really like the controller. I think I mentioned it in my Bioshock video. Let me grab the controller. See this controller right here is it's a puny ass controller. Like, see my thumbs are literally slipping off the triggers. The L1 R2 buttons are tiny, and this one it's just a more stupid PS2 controller, except it's wireless and has a PlayStation button right there, and it's blinking. Holy shit! I did not mean to do that. But the PS3 for this video is unplugged because I had to do some bullshit to even capture the PS3, which I'll get to over the weekend. So it's yeah, I need like a HDMI splitter and stuff, which I'll probably do over the weekend. Get one cheap off like Walmart or Amazon. Been meaning to for a bit, but never got around to doing it. But out of all the consoles I own, even new gen, this is like my least used for many reasons. The games, they're alright. If I can get the thing to stop blinking, let me just put it down. The games, they alright. Like, sure, it had God of War and Last of Us and Demon Souls. But Demon Souls is on PS5 and Last of Us is on PS5 and God of War 3 is on PS5. So you don't really need a PS3 to play those games. Realistically. But yeah, the Last of Us has been ported more times than I can count. And remade and remastered more times than I can count. So the final verdict, it's like a 5 out of 10. It's a neat little console to own if you want to get the PlayStation 3 experience. And before the store closes down in 2027. So yeah, I say grab you one before it's too late. They're not going to go extinct, it's just the store's closing. And I encourage you to buy one in 2026. If you want to experience like the classics like MGS4 before the collection comes out. Now down to preference. Which one do I like better? The Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3? Well, it's a matter of preference. Do you like Do you like I don't know, Halo, like first person shooters and stuff? The Xbox 360 had Gears of War and Halo. PS3 just had COD. I'm not joking. It had COD and stuff. It also had like Assassin's Creed and Fallout. I was gonna get Fallout, but Fallout's like a long ass game. I'm not doing that. Final verdict. Which one do I like better? 360. You know, I'm a Halo person, kind of. Don't really care for Gears or any of that bull. But I do like the PS3 as well, so it's kind of a tie. But I do like the 360 better. It's a neat little console to have, though, because you know its design. It's sleek. It's kind of sexy in a way, but in the and yeah, have fun with your PS4s and PS5s, because I'll be playing my PS3 in a bit, like testing everything out, make sure it still works and shit. Mia, like comment down below your favorite generation of consoles. Mine is certainly the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, kind of. Second being PS2, and so on and so forth. Least favorite is this generation, because just the games weren't that good for like either console, really, but what the hell, I like Halo, so yeah, comment down below your favorite console generation. I'll see you all next one. Bye bye.